The Samsung Galaxy S4 launches with Android 4.22 Jelly Bean, the latest publicly available version of the Google platform, and it packs the latest batch of exclusive software from Samsung. That includes the TouchWiz interface, which enriched the Android experience not only with major features like multi-window, but also a variety of tweaks and improvements. It starts off with the lock screen. It has widgets, a new feature in Android 4.2, and beautiful photos from TripAdvisor, which change automatically. The shortcuts on the bottom of the screen are disabled by default. The special favorite apps widget on the right has taken their place. You can re-enable them and switch the right widget to the camera as the default Android behavior. The home screen is virtually unchanged, save for a few widgets. Home screen panes can be managed with the usual pinch gesture, and you can have anywhere between 1 and 7 of them. One small change we noticed shows up when adding shortcuts or widgets to the home screen. Small thumbnails of all home screen panes show up at the bottom, complete with the silhouettes of the widgets on them. This makes finding an empty spot for the new widget so much easier. The notification area has been tweaked too. The usual arrangement of toggles, screen brightness slider, and notifications is still in place, but you can view all toggles at once, similar to Android 4.2. To access the full list of toggles, you need to either push the dedicated button when you have opened the notification area already, or simply perform a 2-finger swipe. You can rearrange the toggles and the top row is always visible. Screen brightness slider can be hidden to save space too. The Samsung Galaxy S4 borrows a couple of features from the Note 2. One of them is multi-window multitasking, which can be enabled by long pressing the back key. It allows for 2 supported apps to run side by side on the screen. Another is Air View. Basically, it turns your finger into an S Pen. You can hover your finger over an item on the screen to view more info, for example, the text of an SMS, the calendar appointment text, photos in a folder, and so on. Air gestures are a completely new thing. In a Connect-like twist, the Galaxy S4 can be controlled by waving your hand some distance in front of it. It can be used for scrolling, changing active tabs, skipping songs, and answering calls. The Smart Screen feature grew 2 new options, Smart Scroll and Smart Pause. The first is an accelerometer-based scroll that prevents accidental scrolling by disabling itself when you're not looking at the screen. The second option, perhaps the more useful one, automatically pauses video playback when you look away from the screen and resumes when you look back. The camera interface has been reworked and is now based on the Samsung Galaxy camera. The interface is greatly simplified and hides most of the features in the mode carousel, which offers helpful images and descriptions to help out new users. There are plenty of interesting features, but the ones to note are the dual shot mode and 360 photo, also known as Photosphere. We have the Snapdragon 600 base version of the Samsung Galaxy S4 here, which is the version many countries will get. Samsung went with a higher clock speed, making the S4 the fastest phone we've tested. In theory, the Exynos 5 Octa chipset should offer even better performance, but we've yet to see about that.